But it's good, everybody. Now I know, what was it, yesterday I said that I will probably be live again Tuesday. Yeah, here we are Monday because I've come to the realization that playing this game randomized is kind of addicting. And I was thinking about it all day while today at work. So I was like, you know what, as soon as I get home, I'm booting it up. Now, real quick, we gotta address the whole situation. Actually, we busting out the cam for this one, which is funny because I know like on dual streams I don't do cam that much, but like on Twitch it's kind of the normal. And first off, why am I like so golden? Let me change my lights, but to just set the record straight on what's all been happening. So we started this for the first time. What was it, like 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago? Brand new seed, everything was cool. We played it for like what, a couple hours, and then I wrapped up stream. Everything was fine. It was actually so fun to the point where even off stream, I started my own brand new seed that was randomized, and I was playing that. And I was like, all right, cool. Then come the next day, there was an update for the randomizer. I tried downloading that, and then all of a sudden, the seed that I was playing on the stream prior kept crashing, and I was like, what the heck? Like, what's going on here? But when I would try loading the one I was playing off stream, that one would work. Yo, what's going on, my boy Hawk? So that one would work. So I was like, huh. And no matter what I did, the one that I was playing on stream, it just wouldn't load. So I was like, damn, it is what it is. I'll hold that L. Started a brand new seed. That was yesterday's stream. And what happened was we played that for about an hour and a half. It crashed. My dumbass found out I hadn't saved it for like the last 40 minutes, and we lost so much progress. And in order for me to not lose my mind and punch a hole in my monitor, I was like, well, I do have a backup save that I was playing off stream. So we just loaded that one up and we started playing that. But then we got here to Lake Hylia, and I made a very fatal mistake because someone in the chat was like, oh, like, it'd be cool if we could see the skin from Ocarina of Time. And I was like, all right, bet, let me load it up. And I did that, but I forget that when you exit out of the game and then reopen it, you have to reinstate the randomizer. Me just being in the moment and now realizing I just loaded up the game, started running around, started doing stuff, and then it dawned on me, I was like, oh, wait, I haven't reinstated the randomizer. So I did that. Keep in mind, at this point, I haven't messed up yet. I thought I did, but I'm still in the clear. But what I did was I went to randomizer, and when I went to select seed, I was supposed to select the one that says Ant Sketch Staller. Don't ask why it's named that. It just names it something random. I should have selected that one. But me not thinking straight, I went and picked the freaking one below it because that was the one that we were playing on earlier. So I switched the seeds like mid playthrough, and that just broke the entire save. So what I had to do was I had to go back to the save file that I had as a backup. I had to catch up to where I was on yesterday's stream before I made that mistake. However, in doing so, I found a slingshot. I forgot where I found this at. I found Ashy's sketch, and I think I found another bomb thing. Yeah, I found like 3 items off of like random pose. So that happened on accident. And I got here, and then I kind of spoiled myself because I checked the item. Because remember how we went to that room with the 3 chests, and it was a complete bust? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's just say it's not a bust on this seed. Pause! But let's just say on this randomized save, it's definitely not a bust. There's some good loot up in there, and that's where we're gonna start off first, and then from there, we just go run around. So yeah, like, I wouldn't say the randomizer is unstable, but at the same time, if you make dumb mistakes like how I did, it can definitely like ruin the whole entire experience. Because yeah, now if we do go to toggle tracker window, this should not make the game crash, right? Okay, thank God. So this is basically like if you get lost, you can check these checks and it'll tell you like, hey, like if you don't know where to go, like for example, Lake Hylia is yellow because we're currently here. And if I open this, if I can talk, everything that is green are things that we can do. So it's kind of a good system to use if you ever get lost in the game. However, this kept crashing yesterday because I don't know what we did wrong, but we did something wrong. So without further ado, let's hop into this room and clear it out. But yeah, definitely do not exit out the game and restart it and then forget to reinstate the randomizer because that can cause some problems. Okay, normally rolling into that drops something, but maybe I already got it. Yeah, you feel me? And see, I should have known something was up because I broke this boulder over there and it gave me the big bomb bag. And I think that's what it normally gives you like in the base game. So like that right there should have told me like, huh, like maybe it's, oh, I don't have water bomb, shit. Okay, what I can do, I can kind of cheat it. Cause I don't feel like going all the way to the store and buying some. Let's go editor. Well, actually, no, I would still have to go to the store. Damn, all right, you know what? Let's do that. Quick little detour. Yeah, the big bomb bag is under that giant rock. And when we blew that up yesterday, we got it. And that should have told me that, hey, like, maybe you should check the rando seed. Yeah, I know. You get one from the boat minigame, and you also get one from the giant rock, too. Or maybe I just had the other seed installed. I don't know. So 22, I need to reduce that to 0. Where's that at? There we go. And then, actually, do I know my buttons? Goddamn. Milo Mark. Yeah, there's a lot of bomb bags in this game. And there's two different kinds. Like there's one that adds like an extra slot so you get multiple, and then there's ones that like give you more for that specific slot. Wait, did it? I'm about to say, like, how come my rubies didn't go down? What the hell? Hey, I ain't gonna question some free bombs. All right, now back to Lake Hylia. Oh yeah, no, we found the sword. That's what I found. Because yeah, yesterday when we were doing lake bed, I only had the wooden sword, but when I was trying to catch up to this point, I found like a random Poe that I hadn't killed yet, and I killed him and he dropped the freaking sword, and I was like, oh wow, well now we have that. And the worst part is I was recording the footage just in case I found anything, you know, specifically so I could show you guys. I go back to watch the footage, black screen. The freaking NVIDIA shadow play just corrupted like after the first 10 seconds. Like the first 10 seconds of the video played, and then like it froze for a second, and then the screen went black. And I was like, wow. Is the rando like on GitHub? Yeah, you can find it there. However, the version that I'm using, which is in my opinion the most stable one, it's a little bit buried. And I if I'm being honest, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one it is, like by looking at it. yeah, gotta love NVIDIA. I should have just freaking recorded with OBS. Yeah, so last night when we blew that up, we got the bomb bag, but now it's just rupees. But yeah, if you go to the Dusklight GitHub, at the top, there will be a section that says actions. And if you click on that, it basically shows you what's currently in development. But you don't want to click on anything that has a red X, because that tells you that whatever it was they were trying to implement into Dusklight is currently not working, and they're trying to figure out why it's not working. But if it has a green check, that lets you know, like, hey, like, we pretty much achieved what we were trying to do, and that's working. However, it's still not implemented into the main branch because we don't know if it could be tampering with anything else. So that's why it's still in actions and it's not on the main branch. So, yesterday, we came into this room when I did not have the seed initiated. And I believe all three of these chests were like blue rupees. No, like one was a blue rupee, one was like a yellow, and the big chest in the middle was like some BS. However, now that we have the correct seed installed, let's see what we get. All right, chest number 1. Son of a bitch. Chest number 2. And chest number 3. Holla at your boy. Bruh, so many things just unlocked. City of the Sky. Damn near Arbiter's Grounds. The leftover treasure in Hyrule. Yeah, all me. I'm gonna need all that. And the real highlight, we got Fast Spinner. But not in water, obviously. But, you know. Do I have like infinite rupees turned on by accident? I do. When did I accidentally turn that on? Now we ride out. Wait, did I miss anything in there? Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so now that we have this, first things first, City in the Sky. The freaking scream. Oh, also, I know it's like a little tad bit clickbaity because it doesn't really apply to this stream, but that thumbnail of that Master Sword just being in the middle of the desert, that happened on my other seed that I'm playing off stream. I started up a new one yesterday, and it's actually going pretty good. And I got the freaking Gerudo Desert, and the freaking bug got randomized with the goddamn Master Sword. And I was like, huh, interesting. I don't know how I missed this. Also, I don't know why the iron boots are like slightly bugged. feel like maybe I merged like one texture wrong. Because it's not like that on the Zora outfit for some reason. Oh, wrong way. I think I already checked the shop, but let me check again. Yeah, y'all ain't got nothing good here. Oh well. Hey, the good thing is I've already gotten a few items here. Now that we have the spinner, we can get a whole lot more. Well, damn. It's kind of like wild that these things are just like native to this place. And I'm just over here just using them as a tool to get around. Hey, now I got a sword though. I can actually kill you. I don't have the freaking skill that rolls around them. Is this really all you're capable of? Just rolling around and just letting me smack the hell out of you? Okay, where have I been and where haven't I been? Obviously, I don't think we can go. No, we can't go that way. Where's that ledge where I needed the spinner? Oh, here it is. Is it working? Oh. Yeah, I think this and Arbiter's Grounds are probably my two favorite dungeons. Technically, we have the Dominion Rod too, so we can do the Temple of Time. Which sometimes I say like is one of my favorite dungeons, but a lot of times I realize I kind of only like the music. Sometimes that dungeon can be kind of a pain. I need a key for that. So until we get that, that way is, you know. Anything I can do over here? Yeah, funny enough, we were actually doing the water dungeon on the last stream, and that's when I realized I had screwed the save file up. So technically, we still need to go down there and redo all that. Cause seeing that I have the hook shot, we can clear a lot of that out. I don't know, I'm weird though. Like sometimes I feel like it's better if I do the dungeon in its natural order versus like trying to just go straight for like the last areas because you already have the items to get there. Because I feel like that throws me off, and then I don't know what I've done and what I haven't done. Man, I kind of wish y'all could see it on your end. I don't think you can, but in the new NVIDIA app, they have a setting where you can tweak the colors of like your own monitor. I ain't gonna lie, look kind of cool now. Okay, I've already done most of this room, but I got stuck at some point, and I can't remember where I got stuck at. Okay, it's fall. Here? Okay, you already got that over there. I think I go here. Yeah, I think it was from here. I didn't know where to go. Because I was like, I can't reach that. I don't know if I just drop down. Do I just drop down? Hold up. Hang on, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna keep playing, but I'll be on mute getting the phone call. God damn, sorry about that, chat. See, normally I would like ignore phone calls when I'm on stream, but it's my mom and they're getting ready to go on a cruise, so they're not gonna have like phone service for a while. But my mom is the type of person, like, she will just keep talking. Like, I shit you not, 90% of that phone call was me just listening, waiting for her to, like, you know, just wrap it up, because she just kept adding more and more to the conversation. love her to death though, but you know, she's definitely one of those. And like, I didn't want to tell her like, Mom, I'm streaming, so can you like hurry this up? But you know. Also, I freaking busted out laughing at that part where I freaking dodged that bat and fell all the way back down to the bottom. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can clear this entire dungeon. But what sucks is normally this is the only dungeon you need to beat to get access to Palace of Twilight. But I think on this seed, I have it set to, I think I need all 3 mirror shards to get there. Okay, I'll take that. Also, that freaking, that armor lizard dude took hella, like, combos. I did not realize that the freaking Ordon sword does not do that much damage to them. But you can't, like, take, yeah, their armor's too big. I need that roll move so bad. So I like how the community has unanimously agreed to make Twilight Princess the Ocarina of Time sequel was planned to be. I mean, you know, when you have great ideas that are just sitting there waiting to make money, but nobody does it, it's only inevitable that some diehard fan will come along and be like, hey, I'll just pick this up and do something with it. I didn't mean to actually claw up there. I probably should have did this instead. Wait, but what was the point of coming down here? I think I need to grapple onto that thing. Hold up. But I can't do it from here. Oh, there it is. Let's speed this up. Are you kidding me? How are you doing, Randomizer and Dusklight with Hero of Time? Hey, I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. Nah, in all actuality, the Dusklight Randomizer, it's on the GitHub if you look hard enough in the action section. And the Hero of Time, you kind of just have to be in the right place at the right time to get it. I mean, technically, you can still get it, but at the same time, I think the guy who made the mod, he said he's gonna upload it pretty soon. So I would just be on the lookout for Game Banana. See, you say very easy to compile on Windows, but I don't know what people necessarily mean by that, because I tried looking into like how to compile GitHub code and my brain almost split in two. I don't know if I'm like just an idiot or, you know, I mean, I know a lot of things, but compiling code is not one of them. Well, I think he has confirmed that it is definitely not the Soul Calibur 2 link, because someone left a comment saying that they recognize that Soul Calibur 2 model anywhere, and then he was like, well, you must not recognize it then, because that's definitely not the Soul Calibur 2 model. So I believe It's like the one they use from the 3DS version, like probably like at a base, but then he probably just did like an insane amount of like customized tweaks of his own. That was actually me. I'm done. He's like, yeah, that was actually me. So I'm gonna go ahead and see myself out now because I'm embarrassed. So let's go back this way. Hey, can you leave me alone? Yeah, low-key, I haven't seen the Soul Calibur 2 model in a while, so I can't really say. But, oh wait. Oh, we get this. Nice, exactly. Oh, hold up, you know what? Real quick. Let me pull up a comparison. Soul Calibur 2 Link. Link, can you not look at the freaking thing up there? Kinda? It's probably the closest thing to it, not gonna lie. Or like this blue one here. I mean, it's like super low res. You know what I mean? You're not too far off. Very easy from a tech standpoint. Yeah, like I feel like for people that are like, you know, in that field, it's very simple, but like I don't know. I guess it's one of those things where it's like it does take a while to learn, but once you know it, it's very secondhand, which I can kind of like respect. For me, that's how I view when I do any type of like editing, like videos. It took me a while to like find out how to do all the stuff I know in like Adobe Premiere and Photoshop. But now I just like, you know, load a picture in and load a video in and start clicking things in like 10 seconds and get it done. But like to people who don't know how to edit videos and who have never done that, they just look like, what the hell do you just do? Like, you just solve like the most insane math equation and I have no idea how to compute any of that. To a degree, that's how I used to feel when people used to talk about PCs before like I ever built mine. Like I didn't know what the hell a freaking RTX like 7600 with an i9, you know, set. I was like, bro, what the hell? Like you're speaking in a whole different language. But now that I've built like freaking 5 to 6 PCs, you know, now I can be part of that conversation. I know what the hell people are talking about. I'm not used to Melee Link. Yeah, nah, I feel that. Oh yeah, like audio balancing. Oh yeah, because I'm very good at like sound engineering. And to a lot of people, that's like a nightmare. But I will say I would rather deal with, you know, dealing with video problems than audio problems. Audio issues are, don't even get me started. Is there any, okay, there's definitely some stuff up there. There's a Poe, funny enough. Okay, what do I do here again? Can I get up there? But there's a way to like deactivate this. There has to be, right? Also, how do I get up there? Is there a way like from out here, or I see a ledge? But there's definitely a door. Oh, I see. Okay, you. I'm gonna snipe you before I even make my way across. I hate that you can't hit them like while they're down. They just go back to sitting. Is this like the only Poe that technically spawns in daylight? And of course I can't go across that. Let me kill you first. Listen, how would you normally do this part without fast iron boots? Yeah, I don't get why there's a Poe in this dungeon. Like, it would only make sense if it was there because of the randomizer, but I think it's naturally there anyway. So what we got? I forget, it is on plentiful, so there's a chance of duplicate items, unfortunately. Okay, hold up, before I go down there, how do I get over there? Did I miss like the path? Wrong button. Wrong item. Oh yeah, night cycle of this dungeon would be fire. I mean, oh yeah, there's no option. I was like, do they give you an option to change the time of day? Damn. Be gone. I feel like every game would benefit from having a day and night cycle. Like, there's no reason any game should not have one. Because I've seen so many maps and so many like games that look good. But I'm just like, man, like, it would be even better to see how this also looks in either day or night. That was like one of the big reasons people were looking so forward to playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, because I don't think anyone had ever really seen what Midgard truly looks like in the day. Because like on the PS1, you really only saw it at night. 30. Let's go. And trash. Okay, well now we pick up where we left off. But wait, hold on. Where is this shit? Oh, it's literally right in front of me. But wait, how do I stop this? I think there was something I was supposed to do up there. And I hate that I gotta go all the way. Hey, look. Don't tell nobody, alright? It's between us. Yeah, the ROM hacks, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't played too many ROM hacks in my day. But I be seeing some. Actually, I think the only ones I've tried are like some Super Metroid ones. But I never like played it to the point where we like actually beat them. Wait. I just drop down. I guess. That was almost, you know? There's still a lot of things that I'm missing. Can I go this way now? I suddenly went blind. How do we activate this one? Hang on, y'all. I'm a little lost here, and I think I may have jumped the gun on dropping down too early. Less. No, I can still get up there from here, right? No, I can't. Wait. I think I can do this. Hey. Link. I mean, is there something I could do up here now that I turn that off? I don't know. I'm lost as hell right now. Snowboarding maps? Yeah, I can see that. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, this is like one of the few dungeons that I have yet to do since I have tried out Dusklight. Because I like in all my time recording sessions, I've done Arbiter's Grounds, Lake Bed, Forest Temple. Like I've done all these temples multiple times, but this and Temple of Twilight and Temple of Time are like the three that like I haven't really done yet. So I kind of have no memory on what to actually do, and I feel like I'm doing them for the first time. Okay, I don't think there's anything to do up here. Let me see. Damn it. Maybe go this way and grab some of the stuff I missed, but wait, I need a key. Have I not found a small key yet? Where the freak? B1 and B3. Hold on, how do I get down there? I might have to do some more brainstorming. Hold up. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's how you do it. And bada bing, bada boom. It's one of those small details you just kind of forget about. What just killed that? Can y'all speed this up, please? You gotta like aim it ahead. It's weird. What we got here? Getting a lot of pieces of hearts, I ain't gonna lie. Also, I was on my phone earlier and I saw a clip of Tears of the Kingdom. Bro, I forget how many heart containers you get in that game. Like by the end, freaking, you have so many damn hearts. And on top of that, like if you eat the food, that gives you like the golden hearts on top of that. I hate fighting two of these. I see, I knew he was doing that. That's why I was, you know. I ain't gonna lie. Not having the Master Sword, I am feeling it. Down. Come on, Link, you supposed to do the dope ass sheath animation, bro. I think it's because I swung like one too many times. Okay, we go here, then here, and then hit this. I do actually know I did do this part when I was recording footage on the way to the dragon. I just didn't do like the whole beginning part of the dungeon. Can I not hit that? Oh, come on. The poetry. That was a terrible shot. Wait. Should I have got on that one? I feel like I should go on this one, right? But this is going to the boss. There's still like other stuff I need to do. Ooh, I don't think, hold up. Never mind, it reaches. I mean, can I freaking empty this out? Yes, I can. No fairy? Could be in one of those pots over there. I mean, do we fight him now and just get it out the way? Eh, fuck it. We're here. I'll be careful with this tunic, because if he hits me with fire, I could get like one-shotted. Normally I'll skip this cutscene, but I'll let it play out. Mind you, that's what it normally looks like. Actually, it's not an insane difference how I thought. But like here, oh yeah. That's a big difference. I don't know why I'm going all the way up here. Let's just hang out. You know what I like to do for this part? Activate fly mode. Go like around here. Make it cinema. Good with a hippie. Some more randomizer nonsense. can tell I fought this boss way too many times. Bro, do y'all see the freaking calf muscles on Link? Like, goddamn. Did I not skip this? Also, I've been hearing my boy Henrico just dropped a new texture pack update and people are already merging it with the latest TPDE plus. And it's like, damn, bro, like, is that even necessary? Because from my experience, hey, TPD plus look just fine on its own. I ain't ran into any areas where I'm like, oh, this definitely needs some work. But you know what? God damn it. Yeah, this is easily top 3 fights in the game. And not 3. What you got, man? I ain't scared of you, bruh. I mean, to be real, you're not all that smart, because you obviously see that I'm using these flying things to my advantage to get around you. And instead of burning those down, you choose to just mindlessly fire off in a circle. And not only do you let it happen once, but twice. Okay, normally it takes 3 times, and then he's done. But we don't have the Master Sword, and we're doing less damage. So I pray to God we're not here for a while. Because when I did this, back when I was using Dawnlight, and I increased the HP to 200%, bro, I shit you not. This little sequence that I'm doing, me climbing up here and going around him, I had to do it about 10 times before I finally killed him. It got to the point where I was recording footage and I had to stop the recording because the recording was starting to take up too much space. You know what? I'm gonna finish you in style. Actually, you know what? Maybe not. Because you're not done yet. You know when he's done because he'll swap directions. When he does that, we'll get a little fancy. Also, I heard Paper Mario 64 now has a PC port. And as much as I want to get excited and play that, I still haven't tried Paper Mario 64, but like the 1,000-Year Door version that somebody made. Cause that sounds like something I would rather play. Speaking of 1,000-Year Door, I still gotta beat the HD remake. You're gonna swap? Wow. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna definitely take it off. Real quick, just off of that, how many... Do I still have infinite rupees on? Wait, do I have... Oh, I got free magic armor. Okay, my bad. I mean, it's not like we're gonna take damage from this guy anyway, right? So it's like I could just keep it on. The disrespect. There we go. Now he's in his final phase. And is he done? No freaking way. I've never done that to where he swaps directions, but he's still alive. Oh yeah, no, you're not about to get on my rupees, bro. I'm mad I even just wasted what I just did. How many did I just waste? Not a whole lot. Imagine if we still had the wooden stick, though. Actually, I don't think he can be killed with the wooden stick. He's one of those bosses that, like, it just won't work on him. Finally. And I'm pissed because I wanted to do the cutscene in the DD armor. But I thought the last time I was going to kill him. And I swap him, you know, mid-cutscene. And I'd be fired. Well, technically, if Cat Deluxe still worked, I could. Man, what happened to the Cat Deluxe guy? Let's go. Now, is it actually a mirror piece or is it something else? Nice. It's covered in sand, so it's randomized with the Arbiter's one. Also, the reason why I changed the name of the save file and you know, character name is so I don't get it mixed up with the seed name. Because if we go here, that's the name of the seed we're using. So in order for me to not make that mistake again, it's actually funny. It's a piece of heart, but it's the 5th one, so it's still a heart container. I don't want to leave though. There's still like 6 to 7 chests here I haven't opened yet. Get it? Sure, why not? Let me make sure I am saving it over the right one, right? Yeah, thank God it warps you here and not actually like outside the whole ass dungeon. I still haven't found a small key though. That's the crazy part. There's something in B1, B2, and B3, and I have no idea how to get to either one. All right, real quick, chat. Since we're backtracking, let's save a little time. We're not gonna do it to get across areas we haven't been across yet, but if it's an area we've already been to, then yeah. God, it's so convenient. This area, maybe this is where they mean by B1 and B2 and all that crap. Yeah, so it's on this level somewhere. Okay, let me turn this off. See, now I'm too low, but there is one still below me, but that's on the other side. I can't get over there. That chest right there is probably the one that has a small key. If not, if this chest doesn't have it, there's literally no way. Because all the other chests are locked to that side. So 2nd floor. All right, let's turn this back on. This is 1st floor. Now this is 3rd floor. Where the hell is... So it's technically here and that way, but it's like, how? Hold up. Oh shit. gotta be somewhere down here. Okay, let's wait for this to come back. Oh, there's a Poe over there too. Okay, so I missed a few things. What the freak are you locking on to, Link? There's no... Oh, this freaking game. And there's freaking... I need you to focus, bro. Like, I'm looking right at it. I hit L, and then he freaking looks down. Most insane thing I've ever seen all day. Where's it? How did I miss that? When did it come back? All right, fingers crossed. We don't get soft lock here. Bro, come down, please. Why? Why are you being difficult? Expected that. Now for this. Thank God. Because bro, if it wasn't a small key, then we would have had to cheat one in. Actually, you know what, y'all? I'm feeling a bit lazy. Let's just do this. Also, it's been a while since I've saved. Actually, no. I just saved it right after the boss. What about that? Damn it. Also, I don't know if I've said this before, but once I pretty much prove the point that I can do a save file from start to finish on this randomizer, I think the next one I do, I'm not going to use anything in the cheat menu at any point. So, you know, no super claw shot, moon jump, infinite oil. Because, like, some things I'm just using for convenience. Like, due to the fact that I'm just testing things out to see if it's, like, you know, beatable. But once we prove that it is beatable, then we'll start cranking up the difficulty. Might even, you know, do a few no logic runs, give it a shot. This is a one-way thing, right? Now I can't get across. Oh joy, more arrows. It's a dead-end room. You know something I haven't done in a very long time? Like in the Zelda games, if you attack the chickens too many times and they all start swarming on you. Wait, can we? Definitely can't make that jump. Or can we? Oh. Wait, does the air? Hold up, I'm confused on what we do here. No, because I'll just blow you. Yeah, it blows you to the side. It doesn't blow you directly up. So. Do you like time the jump in a specific way? Why do I feel like the solution to that is not that complicated, but I'm just being an idiot? Because I need to get that item, but it's like... Let me see. That's freaking... I don't have the boomerang, so I can't long jump it. I keep mistiming the jump. I'll try this one more time. Hang on. Or maybe we just go all the way across and then jump from there and not make this difficult like how I'm doing it. Like, I'm just now noticing that. How much you want to bet though there's actually a way you can cheese that? Well, this sucks. I have no way of getting rid of that unless... What the? Nope. So I'm just gonna have to flat out avoid it. Would you look at that? Work smarter, not harder. Now freaking everyone who's played this game a million times can stop shaking their head in the comments. Okay, how do I get across this one? Boomerang. When you see a boomerang, let me know. Damn, is there no other way than the boomerang to take care of these guys? What about ball and chain? Because the second I jump over there, he's just gonna knock me off. There's no other way. Damn, we might actually be like stuck here. All because of this one stupid enemy. Never did I think that an enemy would be what would stop our progress. You know, just to test it. Wait, hold up. Oh, I thought like he would stay out long enough for us to hit him. We tried bomb arrow, that doesn't work either. That's so weird that is the only method that can kill this enemy. Is the boomerang. Nothing else works. Son of a bitch. Wow, so City of the Sky is officially locked off until we get the boomerang. That is some horse shit. That is some absolute horse shit. One enemy is freaking preventing us from completing this dungeon. Bruh. Can this freaking breeze go somewhere? Let's go to leg bed. No, most of the time those things are rubies, but I feel like every now and then they might randomly drop an item because you never know. How to get to the last dungeons? I mean, you pretty much, if you have the tools that can get through like certain areas, you can, but every now and then you'll still hit an area where you're just like, all right, screw that. I got to go to like some other location. The lantern, surprisingly enough, gives you access to a lot of things. Like so many things. Because without the lantern, you can't do the forest dungeon. Which is like one of the very first dungeons in the game. So a lot of times you have to start off going somewhere else outside of the forest dungeon because you don't even have, you know, the lantern. In some areas you can't enter if you don't have any way to attack. So if you go to Goron Mines, even if you do have the iron boots, if you can't transform into Wolf Link or have a wooden sword, you can't even like break the little wooden planks to, you know, get through. So that's the whole, you know, that's the whole thing that makes randomizers fun, is trying to like piece together what you can do and what you can't do. And it's like really great for people who get tired of playing like the same game over and over. So like, you know, instead of, you know, doing every dungeon in order, every time you like, you know, re-roll a seed, you have to debate which order you want to do each thing in, depending on what you find. Already found the big key, so you know. And the fact that, you know, we're already in this dungeon with the double claw shots, which, you know, you're supposed to get the single claw shot from here, so just by that knowledge alone, we should already, you know, be ready to beat this whole place. Sick Ocarina of Time model, you feel me? Shout out my boy Skylar. And I feel like games like this are the best games to randomize. Any game that has a very large like pool of items in different areas to explore, they make for great randomizers. Another good example is FromSoft games. FromSoft games have tons of weapons, you know, armor pieces, different keys and dungeons. Resident Evil games, low key. And see, one thing that's lacking from this randomizer, but you really don't, you know, realize it, is randomized enemies. Because, like, for example, it's still the same spiders. It's still these same guys. Like, imagine if we had a run where, like, any of these dudes can be, like, freaking Dark Nuts or, you know, Ganon. The big orange sword is the master. It is the Ordon sword. Yeah, master is still master. I don't have Helm Splitter. I mean, if we could find a way to land on the platform, we could just go straight for the boss. Funny enough. I don't know why I'm going for pots. Okay, where should we normally go first? Like, without screwing up the natural flow of what the dungeon would be. I'm assuming just straight down here, right? Definitely don't go there first. Yeah, to be fair, this is the closest thing we have to like one of the best looking versions of Ocarina of Time Link, next to the model they use in the 3DS remake. Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't even say the model from the 3DS remake, but someone took that model and then like up-res that one even more. How do you get the Hero of Time mod? It's in the, well, it's probably buried deep in the Dusklight server now. But he, I think he said last night he's gonna upload them soon. Which, to be fair, a lot of people have a different definition of soon. So, you know. Okay, bomb arrows. Best model is SC2. That's a good one. Is it fully out now? No, not yet. And see, here's the thing. He said he's gonna upload his mods soon, but I don't know if he means he's gonna upload them the state that they're in, or if he's planning on uploading the finished product. He didn't really clarify that information, but my thing is, even if he were to upload this version is pretty good. The only problem is that some of the UI icons are a little low res. Like if you compare this one to the bombs, I mean, actually no, they're all like kind of low res. Yeah, for some reason his icons like override the HD ones. But outside of that, everything else is pretty cool. How did I get the mod? So one random day, I just strolled into the Dusklight Discord server, and I just caught a conversation that he was having with a few other people, and then he just dropped a link. He was like, hey, here you go, whoever wants to test this out. And it was there for like a while, and if I'm not mistaken, it might still be there. You just have to like, it's probably just buried deep because that server is very active, and you know, he posted it like, you know, probably like a week ago, maybe even longer. So yeah, like I said, it's kind of one of those, you know, just right place, right time type of moments. What can I do here that I'm missing? I feel like there's progress that can be made here, but I could be wrong. I do have a key. Yeah, like, I don't know. A part of me does wish that I could just, you know, drop the link and be like, hey, there you go. But I don't want to, you know, redistribute anyone else's work. Because, like, even if you do give credit for it, some people just look at that and be like, hey, like, you know. Like, prime example, I got on Game Banana today, and I saw somebody uploaded a texture pack merge for Henrico and TPHD, which, keep in mind, I've done before. I've merged those two texture packs. But when people ask me like how to do them, I just tell them how to do them. Like, I don't upload the file anywhere, you know, or if people ask, like, I'll upload it as like, you know, a Google Drive, and I'll put it like in the description. But I'm not gonna like go and upload it as an actual mod on a mod page and credit myself as the mod author. Because even if you're giving credit in the description, you're still distributing somebody else's content. And lo and behold, when I went to the comments of that merge, that was the first thing everyone said. They were like, bro, like, you're gonna have to delete this, because I know in your mind you're doing people a favor by merging these two texture packs together, but you have to realize that you have two mods that are by two different people and neither of them have uploaded any of the, well, no, one has uploaded their mod to Game Banana, but the other one doesn't, because he prefers to upload his on his own Patreon. So it's like, you know, you're kind of doing something, like, I understand your intentions are good and you're trying to help people, but you're still kind of stealing someone else's work and uploading it yourself. Kind of like a weird, you know, gray area. Hey, but I appreciate you, Fig. Sliding through. Son of a bitch. The complexities of art. Nah, that is true. Because like I think here's the thing, I don't even say this as an insult toward artists, because I'm like this myself. But I think every artist just kind of gets like a bit irritated at the fact that like they can see their work being put out there, but they're not getting like the actual like, you know, recognition for it. Yeah, and the whole, you know, logistics of it. I don't know, like you have some people that would love the idea of waking up and seeing like whatever art they created posted on some billboard, and they'd be like, damn, like I don't know how that happened, but that's a pretty dope thing. And then the next person can see that and get pissed the hell off because they're like, what the hell, no one reached out to me, where's my check? Which both people are technically right. Wait, how do I get up here? I could have swore I could like grapple onto this. Wait, maybe you only get down from that. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to go here first. Kidding me? How do we get through? Oh, I need a key, which I have. I don't know why, but I just like suddenly locked in and laid back on a commentary, which I do every now and then. This game is kind of therapeutic. Does that usually happen to you? Like you hook shot the guy out the bubble, hit him once, but not usually. I think that's the first time that happened, but that's maybe because I'm using this weak ass Orden sword. I don't know. God damn it. Now that right there happens a lot. Me banging my head on everything. I wonder if that's a result of the 60. Well, the thing with like Dusklight, the reason why they're using, you know, frame, whatever it's called, interpolation or however you say it, it's kind of their way of preserving the original game and the glitches you can do, so like speedrunners can still do like the strats and tech that they have. Whereas I think the difference between that and the other port, Courage Reborn, is that they're actually developing the game to run at a native 60 FPS, which means that the actual behavior within like the game will change in that version. But that's not to say that, you know, the frame coding that Dusklight uses doesn't cause issues. It definitely can. But I feel like that's why Courage Reborn is taking longer to come out, because the way they're coding the game to their frame rate is a bit different, and it's actually making the game behave in a way that's not in a way it behaved in the OG. And that's not my way of saying like, you know, their way is worse. I think what they're doing is making like a better experience in their eyes, which we can only see when it's time to play it and find out. I don't know, like, I'll do it for testing experiences, but I do hate to be that guy, because I kind of agree with someone posted it like in the comments of a you know, news video about Courage Reborn. It's like, man, like, while I am looking forward to see what their version does, it kind of feels like a bit too late, because I'll be done played this game so many damn times and done content on it with the Dusklight version. Like, what more can I do with, you know, their version? But I don't know, they could prove me wrong, and they could have like some crazy features that either just make it flat out better than this version or just different, so it gives you like that option. Yeah, I think that's why someone's making a hyper enemies mod. Oh, I should go for the chest up there. I'll get it later. Yeah, cause like Dawnlight has features where you can just like increase the health they have, but that just makes fights last longer. The cool part about the hyper enemies mod that's in development, it makes enemies attack faster and they don't wait too longer in between attacks. But the preview video I saw, it kind of made combat a bit too ridiculous, because it literally looked like the enemies were just like on crack. However, I saw another mod somebody was working on where it made the enemies hyper but not necessarily faster. It changed the delay in how often they attack. So he was fighting just a regular default like a Boblikin, and he was smacking him like every second. And on top of that, I think Link was only able to block like 4 attacks. Once the 5th one hit, it would break his guard. And I was like, that's interesting. That's the type of mod I need that actually makes the game more challenging and a bit more like, you know, just overall interesting. He says some enemies should have need new moves. Boss of Goron Mine doesn't do anything, but yeah, like that boss is pretty much like a set piece. And to a degree, Zelda has always kind of been that with bosses. Like, it's more about like, you know, the, you know, cinema, the spectacle, versus it being like actually hard. But that fight in particular is like, yeah, you just, you know, shoot him in the eye, put on the boots, drag him down. I mean, even to a degree, like, you know, Morphle, follow him around, hook shot onto the eye. But does it look badass when you're doing it? You can bet your ass it does. But why'd I jump back? But yeah, it's kind of what I said in one of my IG comments. Like, don't get me wrong, would I be down for a Zelda game that like cranks up the difficulty and has like, you know, combat similar to this? Yeah, I would. Because to be fair, I wasn't a fan of how Breath of the Wild tried to tackle difficulty with that whole like trial of the champions, whatever, where like you start off with like naked Link, and as you get through the levels, you know, get gear and whatnot. I didn't really care for that. But I would be welcome to a challenging Zelda. But the thing is with me, I don't expect that from Zelda. Because at the end of the day, these games are made by Nintendo, which is catered toward the younger audience. And they're more about the adventure, the puzzles. And granted, the puzzles is where you get the difficulty. That's where like you have to scratch your head and be like, like how do I figure this out? At its core, Zelda games are never meant to be hard in terms of combat, where you have to, have sweaty hands and lock in to beat enemies and bosses. If the game decides to give us that at times, like Cave of Ordeals or final bosses like Ganon, yeah, I think that's cool, but I don't think that should be expected from start to finish with each Zelda. And I don't think that should be looked at as a flaw or criticism with the game, that the combat isn't extremely challenging. But I've been getting those comments a lot with the combat videos I post. People assume that like, oh, like these games would be good if they were just hard. And I'm like, I don't think that's a requirement, you know? However, I'm the type of person that likes, FromSoft games, so I don't mind, if they were to add that, but I don't think that's what makes Zelda Zelda. So I think Wind Waker struck a good balance between cinema and actual combat. Most bosses are actually trying to hit you. Yeah. I knew I was taking too long there. Actually, can I hit it from here? I can. What's up with a lyric? Yeah, I just think the problem with Twilight Princess is they give you too many cool moves, which the moves do look cool, but the moves like literally counter each enemy that, is introduced to you after you learn the move. For example, like, the starting enemies aren't hard, but then once you learn, finishing blow, you don't even have to waste time, fighting them. Same thing with the spiders, the freaking, what are they called? Skulltulas. Like once you learn finishing blow, you hit them with the 3-piece or 4-piece combo, then you finish them off. And then you have like those lizard enemies with the shields. They seem challenging at first, and then you learn Shield Bash and Helm Splitter, and then they're cooked. So it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like a, what are they called? What's that one saying? It's a double-edged sword. Like the moves you're learning look badass and they're cool, but they just make light work of the enemies. It's kind of similar to the convergence mod for Elden Ring. By the end of that game, you just become a god. Granted, the moves you have are insane and dope looking as shit. But yeah, you were just melting bosses left and right. How'd you get the rando working? They have an early access build available on the Dusklight GitHub in Actions. I was having issues with their latest one, so I'm using one that they put out like a couple days ago. Wait, do I have the compass? I don't think I found the compass yet. I think the version I'm running is like 1.3. I'd have to look it up, I don't know. Definitely something like 403 or something like that. I need to get to that door over there. hate when I miss. Yeah, I should have went here. Show me the money. They literally did show me the money. I meant that in the metaphorical sense, like give me a good item. I didn't mean like actual money, but you know. There's a chest over there. And we got a finesse and finagle. Who invited you? Wait, I could have swore there's 2 chests over there. Now there's only 1. Okay, I'm trying to like shoot it ahead and it's not working. Lots of treasure chests have rubies. Yeah, that's why I'm so glad Dusklight has the option to where even if your wallet is full, you'll still collect the chest. Because it's so annoying. What am I trash? Then we get arrows. Oh joy. Wait. Can I not get back? Do I have to jump over here? What if I don't want to jump over here? Wait. Can I go back down there? I don't think I can. I mean, Nintendo technically does expect you to spend money 24/7, both in-game and IRL. That's why they never reduce the price of their games. That's why a copy of Breath of the Wild on Switch 1 is still $60 goddamn dollars. Meanwhile, you can find Spider-Man PS4 for $10 at GameStop in the greatest hits section. But Mario Kart 8 is still $60. You can find Elden Ring for 25 bucks on a Steam sale. But Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is still $50. Freaking Nintendo, bro. And we can hit this. Get the hell on up out of here. If I were Nintendo exec, I'll do the same. I mean, yeah, that's the thing though. Like, I complain about it because I'm the type of person, I don't bend. I set a boundary, I stand on it. The problem is most people who complain about Nintendo, they still bend to whatever it is that they do. So I'm like, you really have no room to talk. And also what a lot of people don't realize is that people who are on the internet yapping the most, it's just a loud vocal minority. Most of the people that be going out there and supporting Nintendo, they don't be on the internet talking shit. And that's the biggest misconception about people on the internet. They think that they're the majority because like they're the 1,000th person to make a Reddit post and they see 1,000 other people agreeing with them. And it's like, that's cool and all, but you realize there's like 5 million people out there that are not on the internet that are just buying their products. So this like 1,000 people agreeing with you and that's making your head so big that doesn't really amount to anything in the real world. Okay, I can't reach that from there. Yeah, we the consumer are responsible. Oh joy, a yellow rupee. I love when he dives like that. Shit's funny. Okay, I still have a small key. I feel like I've missed so much. Yeah, we need to go here. Or maybe the other one. What I need to do is flip the damn water. I'm also getting hungry as hell, which I ate right before stream, but I guess that wasn't enough. It's going to sound random, but I like the wooden chest design. Nah, it's not random. You are totally fine to say that. Because technically it is part of the mod. They're the chests from Ocarina of Time. Chat, which sound is more iconic? The sound of solving a puzzle or the sound of finding an item? If you ask me, I mean, personally, I feel like people recognize the item finding sound more, but I think I enjoy the solving a puzzle sound more. And I don't mean that item sound. I mean like a big item. Like the banana. Well, actually, there's like different tiers to like the item finding sound. Now that I'm thinking about it. I think heart containers have their own specific sound. Then you have like the dungeon map and the compass that have like their like traditional sound. But then you have like the holy shit, you just found something legendary sound. Like a lot of people hate this room. I don't know if it's this room or the one after it where it's like a freaking weird cryptic maze. This question is unfair. I don't even have an answer. That's funny. Is it boss time? I think it might be boss time. Let me turn off fast roll. Actually, let me look up first. I'll turn off during cutscene. Oh, I'm for sure activating spinner on these freaking frogs. Let me plug my phone up. It is about to die. God damn it, never mind. Mid-fight, hold up. See, I'm not supposed to have this right now. But it makes it so much easier. Shredded him. Whoa, that finished it? Damn. Ball and chain does damage. Rupee. Or damn near same thing, equivalent. Compass would have been nice, not gonna lie. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. That sound is better than me. But that's just my opinion. Don't hate me. And up here. I never noticed these up here. But you know, playing a randomizer will have you searching everything. Cause I ain't missing a single chat. I think the good thing about playing this, in a way, it's also kind of training me if I ever want to do a 100% run. Because the game kind of forces you to check everything. Oh shit. I'll take a piece of heart. I mean, technically, we could go fight Morpheal, and I feel like he's gonna drop the compass. But I do feel like there's still other things that I've missed. I think I just gotta redirect the water, damn it, to the other side, check over there, and then we're done. guess I can turn a fast roll back on. Yeah, I'm not trying to fight y'all on this chain, bro. Leave me alone, please. Yeah, this room is the one everyone hates. This room does kind of suck, I'm not gonna lie. I like how he was locked on the entire time while it was doing the electricity, and then as soon as it stopped, he broke the lock on. It does feel satisfying to have a crazy item wheel like this on a randomizer. We haven't even gotten that, like, I mean, we've made some progress, but we still got a lot to do. Still need the damn boomerang for one. I probably should be making a to-do list of like what I need to go back and do. Which I have been doing on my off-stream playthrough. I also like the fact that you can change up Link's combos depending on like the direction you hold the stick in. Thank God I came here first. Compass. Told you. Which I'm not mad at because I do need that to see what I missed. Don't drop down now. We zooming in the water. I mean, I'm gonna be real. This place isn't all that bad. Once you like get the feel of it, I think people just, I don't know, be hating. I think people overhate on all the water temples in general. Like people hate the water temple in Ocarina of Time. Or they just find it like insanely hard. I don't even think it's all that hard. Like granted, my very first playthrough of it, I was a little lost. Where am I going? Where's this damn chest at? There it is. I hate Ocarina of Time, not because it's difficult, because it's poorly designed. Yeah, here's the thing, I've never played the Ocarina of Time 3D. I want to try it, I just hate the fact that it's only on 3DS. Like, that pisses me off so much about Nintendo. How is it that till this day, the only Ocarina of Time remake we got that actually looks good came out on a freaking handheld device? I've never even gotten that far in Majora's Mask to play the Water Temple. I'm gonna be real, y'all. You know, I'm not waiting on all that. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know I. Wow, another big key. It's the blueprint for all the other ones? Wow. Okay, we got something on the second floor, and that's it. Thank God, because I do not feel like going anywhere else. Oh, it's actually this way, thank God. Wait, hold up. Yeah, it's in the start. Let's go. Iron boots on C. Okay, where am I going? Oh, it's over here. Damn, I had no idea Majora's Mask did all that first. What's up with it, Isaiah? Why would I need a small key? Is there a room I haven't been in? Or is that just for like the plentiful shit? How did I miss this? All right, time for more fuel. And seeing that we already got the compass, the dungeon map, and I got no big keys on boss drops, he might drop something juicing now. Yeah, no, that's the first thing. When I booted up Majora's Mask, and I noticed that like Link's jump animations, he be doing like some parkour shit. That was the first thing that had me like, oh yeah, this game might be fire. And like they made it feel like a direct sequel to Ocarina of Time. But then I couldn't figure out like where to go. I was getting stressed out with the whole like, you know, moon crashing into the world, having to reset the day, and I was like, you know what, bro? I can't figure this game out. I'm cool. Hold up. I was plugging up my phone, bro. I already have a fairy and rare choo-choo, so I don't need that. I don't need that one. All right. More feel. Show me how you feel. Time for some cinema. Yeah, I remember Simmons from Yo Video Games. He went on a huge rant on why, you know, that game sucks in his opinion. Because he was like, that game is the definition of, if you want to do one thing, you have to do this. If you want to do that, you have to do this first. You want to do that, you got to do this. You want to do this, you got to do that. It's like the game is like a never-ending chore list of having to do all of these things just to do what you originally wanted to do in the first place. And I'm like, damn. Sounds crazy. Can you shoot arrows underwater? No, you cannot. Oh, they fixed that. Before, if you remove the iron boots as an item, Link would still have them on. And you had to actually go to re-equip them as an item and then take them off. But they fixed that. Damn it, that's too slow. Onto the eye, please. There we go. Right off the rip. Came too close, man. Oh, twice in a row. I never did it this fast before. Nah, this might be the fastest we've ever killed this dude. Okay, yeah, nah. Maybe this game is a bit too easy. Because usually, like, in all my runs I've been doing recently, I have to spend like 30 seconds having to swim after him so I can get close enough to do the hook shot. This time he was just like deliberately getting close to us so we can kill him. Wait, does it still play the Zant cutscene after this? There's no way he dropped a goddamn rupee. He has no actual aggro? That's funny. Yeah, I've only seen him do one attack where he like opens his mouth and starts to like freaking suck you in. Pause. Hey. Is that all three? That might be all three. Does that mean technically we can beat the game? Like, can we just go fight Ganon? Wait, no. We're missing one. Are we? Hold up. Well, before I check that, let me save it. No. Oh, I have two out of 4. What this whole time I was thinking, oh yeah, there is, wait. There's 4 shards? Well, I think there was 3. Oh no, there's 3 fused shadows. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I mean, I guess we can pick this up, even though we don't need the shit. We got all the items. So this is done. City of the Sky is almost done. Did we fully finish the Forest Temple? No, because technically we still need the boomerang. For that chest. Yeah, I think, hold on, let me see. Forest Temple. Yeah, until I get the boomerang, there's stuff there I can't do. Lake Hylia, there's plenty of stuff here. Plenty of stuff. But if I'm being real, I think we're gonna do a little short stream today. You know, pretty much just did City of the Sky, and then we did Lake Bed. Probably would try to squeeze one more tunnel or do some more checks, but it is a little late because I did get home a little bit late, and on top of that, I am freaking hungry as hell. So I'm gonna go fix me a bite to eat. Then probably we'll tackle some more of this tomorrow. Like, instead of doing like one long stream tomorrow, like how I would normally do, probably just like split it in half. Do like a 2.5 hour stream today, then do like a 2.5 to 3 hour one tomorrow. We'll see, but appreciate those that came through. Randomizer is fire so far. Hopefully by the time they drop it, like in the official release, they add more stuff, and you know, it's even better. But all right, y'all, y'all know the drill. Until the next time, we are outro. You feel me? I'm hungry too.